Thank you very much, Paul, and I appreciate the acknowledgement for Red Rock Wrestling. Yes, my name is Jonathan Carrots. That's my background announcing professional wrestling, and we're so proud to be here tonight and sharing our art form with you as well. All right, folks, this match is going to be a tag team attraction.
This episode of Red Rock Wrestling is brought to you in part by the Factory Cookhouse and Dance Hall.
Jonathan Carrots here with Chris McDonald. We are here at the PI Brewing Company for Fight for the Cure for this big tag team match. We have Lincoln Steen, the American Patriot, taking on the big picture Chris Cooke and PI's own Cowboy Mike Hughes. Chris McDonald, this is going to be an excellent tag team match.
We've got four big fellas in the match tonight, and it is going to be quite the time, and all for a great cause.
Absolutely great cause, Fight for the Cure. This was a big dream team effort by Cowboy Mike Hughes and Red Rock Wrestling and Naturally Fit and Jason Moser teaming up to raise funds for the Canadian Cancer Society. What a worthwhile endeavor we did this year. Raise funds for the Canadian Cancer Society. We have Zach Doyle rings the bell. We have Lincoln Steen starting the match off with the big picture Chris Cooke.
Two big fellas facing off in the ring. Oh, Lincoln Steen didn't like what he heard from ringside here. You've got a great crowd here tonight at the PI Brewing Company.
Steen often does get distracted. Now they tie up, the power by go behind by the big man Chris Cooke. What's he going to do? Is he going to try to throw him with some form of a suplex? Look at Lincoln Steen. Oh, nice wrist lock by Steen, putting the pressure on the wrist of the big picture Chris Cooke. How's he going to get out of this? Whoa, look at the athleticism by Chris Cooke. Reverses it for a wrist lock of his own, putting it into a hammer lock. Beautiful move by the big picture Chris Cooke.
Cowboy Mike Hughes cheering on his partner, big picture Chris Cooke. Oh!
Look at that. Lincoln Steen reverses it once again. Back and forth action in the opening minutes of this tag team match here at the PI Brewing Company. Lincoln Steen putting the pressure and a hammerlock of his own against the big picture Chris Cooke.
Steen calling out to the crowd. Chris Cooke looking for that reversal.
Beautiful fireman's carry into an arm bar. Holding him down. The big picture Chris Cooke in control. Referee Zach Doyle checking for a submission. You never know. You can get a submission by an arm bar. It does put a lot of pressure on the shoulder and arm. Look at that. Steen trying to break free. Gets the arm. Has a wrist lock. Putting some pressure on. Big move. Throws the big picture Chris Cooke.
Steen really working that arm. Putting the pressure on.
Red Rock Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Lincoln Steen putting the pressure on Chris Cooke. Chris Cooke powers him into the corner. Irish whip. Big shot into the corner. Beautiful arm drag by the big picture Chris Cooke.
Nice, and Steen is dazed. He is taken aback here. He is just shocked.
Oh, he got the wind knocked out of him. He's taking that time to get his composure. He doesn't want to go right back into something because he can get hit with a high-impact move. Tag to the American Patriot. The American Patriot, that's got to be one of the most improved wrestlers I've seen in the last couple of years. And a tag by the big picture. We have Cowboy Mike Hughes, the former Red Rock Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, as they get ready to lock up. Oh, nice side headlock by the American Patriot as he puts the pressure on the head of Cowboy Mike Hughes. Cowboy Mike Hughes trying to power his way out of it, using his size and strength advantage.
Looks like the Patriot's holding on. He does not want to let go. He doesn't want to give Cowboy any momentum.
Great headlock takeover by Cowboy Mike Hughes. Cowboy Mike Hughes trying to get out of this. Headlock, pulls him over. Oh, that was a 2 count. You never know. You could catch the Patriot napping.
Very quick here. Could end at any second. You never know.
That's right. All it takes is 3 seconds. Cowboy Mike Hughes has the American Patriot in head scissors. And that's very uncomfortable, but the Patriot manages to get out. Another headlock takeover by Cowboy Mike Hughes. And you see how Cowboy has his legs spread for leverage. Makes it that much harder for the American Patriot to bring him over.
I tell you, every time the Patriot seems to kind of get out of a move, Cowboy just gets him right back down to the mat. So some great technical back and forth here.
Great back and forth action in the opening part of this match. Nice headlock or head scissors takeover by the Patriot. Cowboy Mike Hughes using his speed and agility to get out of that. He didn't want to be in that too long.
Kicks right out both these fellas back to their feet. The action's getting set to continue here. This is a great matchup, and you've got some big talent here in the ring tonight.
Absolutely. We got 4 of the best wrestlers in all of professional wrestling going at it right now as Cowboy Mike Hughes has a go behind on the American Patriot. And a nice throw takeover by the Patriot as he puts him in a key lock. That's a very uncomfortable hold. Cowboy, ooh.
Working that left arm, you can tell that hurts.
Absolutely. Cowboy manages to get out of it, puts a nice hammer lock on the American Patriot.
Now Cowboy work. Oh!
Headlock of his own. Cowboy Mike Hughes with those big arms.
Wrenching back on his head.
The American Patriot's going to want to get out of that hold as quickly as possible. Both partners waiting outside for when they have the opportunity to come in. Nice escape by the American Patriot.
My name's Cowboy Mike Hughes, and I'm a professional wrestler. I've been doing this for 16 years. Kids, with all the training I've had, I still get hurt. I've broken almost every bone in my body. So we are professionals. Don't try this at school, don't try this at home, don't try this anywhere.
We're back at the PI Brewing Company. Jonathan Cairns here with Chris McDonald. Lincoln Steen tags in against the former Red Rock Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Cowboy Mike Hughes. Cowboy Mike Hughes clapping, trying to get the support of this great crowd here at the PI Brewing Company.
Absolutely. You know that these two fellas have a score to settle down the road. Lincoln Steen defeating Cowboy Mike Hughes by kind of not the most honorable of ways, but winning the belt and is the current Red Rock Wrestling champion. So you know Cowboy is going to be definitely getting a score to settle down the road here.
Absolutely. Big shoulder block by Cowboy Mike Hughes. Before that, hit a big stiff headlock on the reigning Red Rock Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Lincoln Steen. Cowboy may be wanting to squeeze his head right off. Oh, tried to hip toss him. Hip toss of Cowboy's own, and Lincoln Steen is stunned.
Again, thrown to the mat hard.
And, ooh, Cowboy runs into a big boot by Lincoln Steen. This is an opportunity Steen has to maybe take control. Throws him over. Steen thinks he's got the upper hand. Cowboy so agile, goes right over and has control right now. Cowboy's going to the top. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Hits a big clothesline from the top. Lincoln Steen is in trouble.
And immediately rolls out of the ring. He does not want any part of Cowboy Mike Hughes right now.
Well, I really can't blame him, Chris McDonald. He was in trouble. As wise as the champion is, he rolled out of the ring to take a moment, and clearly his neck is injured. Clearly he's hurting. And again, Zach Doyle trying to get them into the ring. The American Patriot comes over to check on his partner.
We're looking at two fellas out here, two guys who have wrestled it together in the past, and you know that they're definitely talking strategy out here.
Oh, definitely. They come with a plan. I mean, Lincoln Steen didn't become champion by accident. The American Patriot's a very intelligent man, too. Absolutely. Steen trying to go back in the ring, but taking his time. And they do have a 10 count. Lincoln Steen putting the bad finger to his opponents. Zach Dole trying to get them into the ring. And here we have the Cowboy Mike Hughes and Chris Cooke.
Oh, the boys are heading outside. This is amazing.
Chris Cooke hits the Patriot. Cowboy Mike Hughes, big stiff chop to Lincoln Steen. Big right to Lincoln Steen. Snapmare. And here he goes. Oh, big, ouch, that hurt. Big stiff kick to the back by Cowboy Mike Hughes.
Out to the floor. And I don't know, JC, if you noticed, in the crowd, you see Jason Sago from the UFC is in the crowd tonight here at the PI Brewing Company.
I was aware he was there, but I didn't see him in that moment. Oh, another big kick to the back of Lincoln Steen. Ouch, that is going to hurt big time. Hurt big time. The big picture, Chris Cooke is going to work on the American Patriot. Cowboy Mike Hughes going to work on Lincoln Steen. The team of Cooke and Cowboy have this match well in hand.
Absolutely. They're controlling it outside the ring here onto the floor, and I'm sure now the Patriot... Oh! Steen driven into the table.
Spilled some of the beverages there, but the fans seem so happy they don't seem to mind. Cowboy Mike Hughes throws Lincoln Steen back into the ring.
Crowd loving this. Big high fives up top to the gang out here at the PI Brewing Company.
And they just had their drinks spilled, but they don't care. They're big Cowboy Mike Hughes
Refills
fans.
for everyone.
You heard it by Chris McDonald, folks. Lincoln Steen backing up into the corner. Cowboy just... Oh!
From behind. That is such a dirty... You know what? Completely expected, though, from the American Patriots, Texas and Phoenix.
I suppose that neither one of them are above breaking the rules, but, that low blow made me cringe.
Cowboy has got to be reeling right now. It's going to take a moment, obviously, for him to get his composure back, but Lincoln Steen right on top of him.
Absolutely. Cowboy is in trouble as he had both of them beating on him for a time. Nice left forearm shot by the American Patriot. Boot to the breadbasket. And yeah, the Cowboys in trouble. The American Patriot looking to snap him over. Big snapmare. What's he going to do? Hits him with a clothesline to the back of the neck. Cowboy Mike Hughes has a history of neck problems. That could come back to haunt Cowboy later on. Cowboy's trying to fight his way out of this. He really needs a tag right now.
Absolutely. You know Chris Cooke is wanting to get into this match right now, and it looks like the Patriot really should be trying to keep Cowboy away from his corner, which is probably what he's about to. Yeah, bringing him right back to Lincoln Steen. There you go.
Lincoln Steen comes in, and looks like he's going to hit some kidney shots. Ow. That's going to hurt later on for sure. And it certainly hurts now, too. Lincoln Steen sets him up for a body slam. Big slam. Cowboy Mike Hughes, 260-plus pounds. He comes down hard. Lincoln Steen's going to the second rope. What's he going to do? Goes for a knee drop. Ooh! And he missed the knee drop. Oh, that's going to hurt Steen, but now that's the break Cowboy needs. But he's going to the wrong corner.
Perhaps he's a little dazed. Lined up in the corner.
Oh, big knee by Steen, and he goes in and he hits the corner. This is a big break for Cowboy. If he can just roll over and tag the big picture Chris Cooke, this could change the momentum of this match.
He's reaching. He wants that tag. He wants in. It looks like Steen's going to tag the Patriot. Oh! Two fresh guys in the ring, throwing big rights.
Absolutely, and the big picture has got him into the corner. He throws him into the turnbuckle. Big Irish whip, showing that power of the big picture. Oh, big splash by the big picture, setting him up for a side splash, side suplex. Bam! He's going for the pin. Oh, that was two.
Didn't get it. Even after that big clothesline in the corner, just unreal.
And Chris Cooke is so fast for a man 270 pounds. Oh, did you see that? Lincoln Steen went for a knee.
Oh, again, Lincoln Steen, so dangerous on that outside. You have to be aware at all times.
Absolutely. That was a distraction. Changed the momentum of the match. Chris Cooke had it well in hand, but then Lincoln Steen gives that knee to the lower back, gives the Patriot just the break that he needs to regain control of this match.
And he's in a very dangerous position in the ring right now.
Absolutely. As you alluded to earlier, Chris McDonald, good tag team wrestling. Keep your opponent in your corner.
Trying to fight back here to the Patriot, throwing those big right shoulders.
Absolutely. The Patriot's going after him with some lefts of his own. The Patriot, very fast wrestler, kicks him in the breadbasket. What's he going to set him up with? Another left. And he's got Cooke in trouble right now. He's beating Chris Cooke right down in the corner, setting him up. He's putting the boots to him too, and putting the pressure. Referee Zach Dole's going to want him to break that.
Come on, you got to break that up.
Absolutely, but he does have a 5 count. He's taking advantage of it.
Dragging him back over to the corner again, just dominating the area here.
Tags into the Red Rock Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Lincoln Steen with a big headbutt to the lower back. That big head of Lincoln Steen.
You see Cowboy getting frustrated coming into the match.
Oh, big clothesline by the Red Rock Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. He's going for a pin. And I think Chris Cooke is wearing down.
Steen demanding it was a 3 count.
And looks like he's putting some pressure in there. A chin lock. Very uncomfortable hold for the big picture. The big picture trying to fight his way out of it. He does have a power advantage over Lincoln Steen, but Lincoln Steen is definitely got the dominant position.
Chris Cooke trying to rally the crowd. Cowboy cheering him on from the corner.
Absolutely. You use those people to get that adrenaline pumping. Ooh! Low knee to the breadbasket by Lincoln Steen. He tags into the American Patriot. What are they going to do? Perhaps some form of double teaming. They have a 5 count. Oh! Kicks him right in the breadbasket.
Oh, come on. Patriot.
You know what, Chris McDonald? I think that could come back to haunt them later on. You don't want to get Cowboy too riled up.
You're going to aggravate the bear on the outside. He's going to come in, and I tell you, you got to watch out for Cowboy. Again, he's been sitting out there for a little while now as Chris Cooke has been just taken to task. When Cowboy gets in here, I can imagine all heck's going to break loose.
Big reversal by Chris Cooke, throws him into the corner, but as you can see, the American Patriot puts the boot up. Oh, look at that, kicks him right in the knee. Chris Cooke has this. Oh, a nice enziguri. This American Patriot is looking good tonight. Hooks the leg. Oh, he almost had a 3.
Patriot looking surprised at that, actually.
I don't know. Chris Cooke is one tough man. He's not going to go down too easily. As you alluded to earlier, Chris Cooke reaching for the tag, but you got to be closer than that. Another 2 count.
Again, another 2 count. Quick count covers here for the American Patriot.
Absolutely. Look at that. He's bringing a chin lock on now front face lock on the big picture, and again bringing him back to his corner. Good tag team wrestling.
Get him back to Steen, reaching for Steen to tag.
Oh, they were a little at a sync for that one.
Yeah, looked like he got caught there. And now Cooke is fighting back.
He's trying to fight his way out of it, but you see the pressure on the front face lock by the American Patriot. He just doesn't have the energy to.
He's just inches away. He got it.
That's right, big tag. Cowboy Mike Hughes is in, and here we go, folks.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, Zach Doyle did not see the tag. He's ordering Cowboy Mike Hughes back to the corner. Lincoln Steen jumped in, though, and he's setting him up a big knee lift, and down goes the big picture.
This is just right out of the playbook, the dirty playbook. You've got Steen, and another 2 count there. But Steen and the Patriot, they have their game down. They have been really working Chris Cooke over the last little while there, and they've just been taking the boots to him. Cowboy Mike Hughes had a legitimate tag. Unfortunately, the ref not seeing it, and now has to continue to wait on the outside.
Well, as you alluded to, the referee must see the tag in order for him to allow it. Headlock by Lincoln Steen, or chinlock by Steen.
Wrestling fans, I'd like to take a moment here to thank our many sponsors here at Red Rock Wrestling. Without our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to bring you the finest professional wrestling you'll find anywhere. The Factory, Dance Hall and Cookhouse, Q93, our media sponsor, KKP Quick Copy Printing, Naturally Fit, 166 St. Peter's Road, The Tech Guru, McDougall Steel Erectors, Mike Bernard Photography. Without such great sponsors, we wouldn't be able to bring you the best in professional wrestling you're going to find anywhere.
And we're back at the PI Brewing Company. Jonathan Cairns and Chris McDonald, Lincoln Steen, and the American Patriot have been in control the last 4 or 5 minutes, and Lincoln Steen putting the pressure on the big picture, Chris Cooke. Could it be almost late save for the big picture?
I don't know. It looks like it. I mean, they've been really putting. They're checking him now, lifting that arm. That's 2. 1 more, and it's over.
Does he have enough? Oh, not quite. Zach Doyle says he's still there.
He's holding on. He's holding on.
This crowd has pumped up the big picture, and like he's got him on his back, runs him into the corner. That's what he needed to break out of that hold, and
he needs to get to Cowboy now.
Absolutely, he's got to crawl to that corner. He's definitely feeling the effects of that beating, and look at that. Lincoln Steen had the presence of mind to jump on him.
On him right away from the jump. Steen just very aggressive here tonight. Tagging in the Patriot. These guys have been back and forth on Chris Cooke. It's just unreal. Cowboy's got to be just seething.
Oh, nice left by the American Patriot. It's like you said earlier, Chris. Good tag team wrestling. Quick tags, and now the big picture fighting back. Now this could be the break that he needs. Oh, but he keeps shutting it down.
Big DDT. Oh, my gosh. Just driving his head into the mat. This could be it.
Oh, just a 2 count. The big picture is in big trouble.
If he wasn't days before, after that DDT, devastating DDT to the mat there, Chris Cooke has got to be just reeling here. Now Lincoln Steen's back in.
Steen's back in, and as I've said before, quick tags, keeping the fresh man in. The big picture's in big trouble. If he doesn't make a tag in the next minute or two, they could hit one big move, and that could be all over. But there's that power of the big picture. Big suplex over. Now that is the break the big picture needs.
That was huge. That was huge. Lincoln Steen is feeling that all over, and now Chris Cooke needs to take advantage of this situation and get to Cowboy right now.
Absolutely. Lincoln Steen had the wind knocked completely out of him. If Chris Cooke can just roll over, Cowboy is just dying to get in there. Look at him trying to get the people behind the big picture, and that could be just that little extra oomph that the big picture needs to get right back into this match. 2
fellas from PEI at the PEI Brewing Company.
Big tag to Cowboy Mike Hughes, but the Patriots in. Clothesline by Cowboy Mike Hughes. Big chop by Cowboy Mike Hughes. Cowboy is pumped, folks. Laying into him with a number of rights, and the ropes are the only thing keeping the Patriot up. Hits him with a big DDT, and the Patriot goes down.
I'm pretty sure the Patriot has no idea what's going on right now.
Oh, Lincoln Steen drops the elbow on the Patriot. And now we got all 4 men into the ring right now. Cowboy with the Patriot on one side, Lincoln Steen and the big picture on the other. Big chops by Cowboy Mike Hughes. What are they going to do? They're going to throw them together, perhaps. Boom! They bang heads right now. Oh, look how quick the momentum can change. One tag making the difference.
That's it. That's it. This is a whole new match right now. Cowboy Mike Hughes in control. Oh! I spoke too soon. Look at that.
But this Patriot is so resilient. Throws Cowboy in. Cowboy reverses it. Knee to the bread basket, sets him up for a pump handle slam. Big slam!
Oh my God, folded him in half.
Like an accordion.
Lincoln Steen pulled him out from the outside.
Smart move by Lincoln Steen, being well aware that his partner was in trouble. That's tag team wrestling for you, Chris. The momentum changes just like that. Steen is setting him up for possibly that Death Valley driver. Oh, he's got him. He can make, if he can cover him, that could get the 3 count.
That's a mistake right there. Lincoln Steen should have gone for that cover right away, but instead he postures to the crowd. Now he's paying for it. Now he's not even in the ring anymore.
Absolutely, the big picture of the presence of mind to come in and make that save before any trouble happened. Cowboy is stunned. He could be in trouble right now. Boot to the breadbasket. The Patriot setting up for something. Cowboy pushes him, throws him up, setting him up for a Hughes driver. Nails him with the Hughes driver. That could be all she wrote. Let's see.
He got it.
The team of the Big Picture, Chris Cooke and Cowboy Mike.
What a fantastic match. What a clinic put on by all 4 men in this ring. Just a fabulous, fabulous match. And you're looking at your victors right now here. Cowboy Mike Hughes, the Big Picture, Chris Cooke. Again, at the PI Brewing Company. This is just for a phenomenal good cause, of course, raising money for the cure, the fight against cancer.
And this was a back and forth match here today at Red Rock Wrestling. What a great performance by all 4 men.
You're looking at Lincoln Steen and the American Patriot doing everything that they could to try to get one over on these two, the Big Picture and, of course, Cowboy. And it didn't work. Did not work out. You just could not beat the tag team duo.
Absolutely, the Big Picture and the former Red Rock Wrestling heavyweight champion, Cowboy Mike Hughes. That's all the time we have today. Jonathan Carrots with Chris McDowell. We'll see you next time on Red Rock Wrestling.